In this book summary, we're going to continue imparting lessons from Robert Greene's book, The Laws of Human Nature, where he teaches us how to understand human nature and use it to our advantage and improve our work, relationships, and life. Even though Part 1 already discussed the first half of the laws of human nature, the second half of the laws are just as insightful and eye-opening. Greene used books and studies from philosophy and psychology to provide valuable tips and strategies for you. This book will teach you to use that knowledge to be a better judge of character, manage your thought patterns, empathize with others, and influence them more effectively. Here are the top 7 lessons of the second part of the book, The Laws of Human Nature. Lesson 1. Convert envy into emulation. Because humans are naturally self-centered, we compare ourselves with others through different measurements, such as achievements, wealth, status, respect, attention, and more. This can cause us to envy those who have what we want or hope to achieve. However, envy does not have to make you toxic. You can turn envy into something as positive as emulation. Instead of negatively projecting your insecurities or wanting to hurt the person you envy, you can challenge yourself to raise to that person's level. That way, you're focusing more on yourself and your goals. Lesson 2. Stay humble. Human beings tend to want to achieve greatness or superiority. This can become harmful to your development when you start having a grandiose vision of yourself. It can cause you to have a high self-opinion and be out of touch with reality and those around you. This can be more dangerous when you're already successful, because it will cause you to make irrational decisions and lose your success. To avoid such dangerous repercussions, you need to maintain a realistic assessment of yourself and your limits. Acknowledge your achievements and contributions to society, but also remember to seek out challenges that humble you. This can be through feedback and criticism, or focusing your energy on specific projects or goals, instead of spreading yourself thin over many ones. Lesson 3. Find your purpose. The law of aimlessness provides that, even when we humans have goals or ambitions, it still seems natural when we feel an overall lack of direction, especially our surroundings change, or our expectations fall. Finding, having, and remembering your purpose is thus an important step to guide yourself in the direction of where you want to be. To find your purpose, you need to know and trust yourself deeply, recall what fascinates or interests you, and immerse in your work. Lesson 4. Stand out from the group. As social beings, humans associate, identify, and mirror their group. There's usually nothing wrong with this, since we do need to cultivate status and recognition from other people. Still, it can also be harmful when you lose your identity in the group, or the group becomes irrational, and you no longer agree with them or think like them. To avoid this, develop self-awareness and understand the changes happening within the group. Prove your loyalty positively, such as questioning harmful or consequential group decisions, or gently but strategically supplying different, more rational opinions. This way, you can raise your self-esteem without losing your group. Lesson 5. Have a balancing leadership style. Despite the various leadership styles that have dominated and developed over the years, Greene synthesized a common and constant characteristic in all of them. People want to feel free while also feeling protected. To make people follow you, you need to maintain a dynamic relationship where you understand and do the fundamental task of being a leader, such as providing a vision and working for the group's greater good, while also paying great attention to and empathizing with the group. You'll also need to lead by example, such as setting high standards even in your own work. You can also apply Lesson 4, Be Mysterious, from Part 1 in this case, because you will need to balance your presence and absence to remain in touch, as well as interestingly detached. Lesson 6. Seize your generational opportunities. Each generation is unique. While your ancestors have prepared you for this, you must not let the past contain you. Instead, use your past to propel yourself towards the future in your vision. Attaining generational awareness is an essential skill for recognizing generational patterns that can shape history and developing relationships. You can achieve this by surrounding yourself with people within your generation, observing their worldviews, analyzing decisive events, and their effects on socialization. You will find that this skill is helpful for easily adapting to different trends or situations and connecting with people from your generation and others. Lesson 7. Embrace death and suffering. Mortality is a natural part of human nature, and death is its inevitable outcome. The earlier you realize and accept this, the more you can appreciate the present, fill your life with purpose, and feel the urgency to realize your goals. Remembering that death is the great equalizer can also help you remain humble at times. You feel superior and out of touch with reality. You'll also be more prepared to manage different kinds of suffering, such as setbacks, crises, and separations in your life. Accepting them as normal and temporary obstacles can help you to learn and be strong from them effectively. In conclusion, Robert Greene has encapsulated humanity and the laws of human nature in his book in a way that enlightens us and helps us strive to live better lives and make deeper connections with other people and ourselves in terms of work and life. While Part 1 was more about dealing with yourself and other people, Part 2 focused on group dynamics, leadership, and the inevitability of death. The whole book is an excellent read for people who wish to understand people better, lead others, or become better versions of themselves. Check out the link in the description for the summary of the first part of the book. Thank you for listening. If you like the book summary and you want to see more in this category, please like and subscribe so I can create more. You can also get a free copy of the entire audiobook by clicking the link in the description. Until next time.